bubbly, or what you want to again drink, or you might drink Coke all the time because you want caffeine and it's going to affect your sleep as well. And so we have a chat about why he's not drinking much. There's risk of toxin accumulation.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona Chin, co-founder of Kidney Coach and Kaigenesis, a range of supplements formulated to support those diagnosed with chronic kidney disease live a better, fuller, healthier life. I am so excited today to be running this podcast with a new guest to our show. Therese is an amazing Australian. She's a consultant pharmacist. I met her by being a participant on her podcast a few weeks ago. So Therese is a consultant pharmacist, as I mentioned. She's a health strategist, and she's a wellness researcher. She specializes in bridging the gap between traditional medicine and functional health strategies. She's got an absolute keen focus on chronic conditions like kidney disease, metabolic syndrome, high blood pressure, all the things that we know contribute to a decline in kidney function. What are your go-tos when it comes to preserving kidney function? You've mentioned hydration and diet, but what are your other sort of go-tos, and walk us through some real life case studies that you've had when you've been working with people that have come in, and how maybe obviously you're a poor guy that didn't change his water intake, but have you had people that do take things on board and then you start to see big improvements, or at least a prevention of further decline and things like that?
So I had one client, and he drank, I think when you ask him what's your favorite beverage, and it could be tea, and tea doesn't count obviously because it's diuretic. And so when we look at a little bit further, he doesn't drink water, and then you kind of figure out, okay, why are you not drinking? Is it because of the taste of water? You want to add something that's a bit more bubbly, or what you want to again drink, or you might drink Coke all the time because you want to quench it, or you want to have that fizz in your life. So I've had clients who have beverages that might not serve them and not aware that, even though you drink 12 cups of tea a day, it doesn't count to your overall hydration level, because it's going to make you pee. It's got caffeine and it's going to affect your sleep as well. And so we have a chat about, why is it that they're not drinking? And so I had one client who was drinking maybe 3 or 4 glasses, and he was about creating clearance 70 mils a minute. So I wrote in the report, because he's on all these medications, he's not drinking much, there's risk of toxin accumulation. So he actually increased it. And within a couple of months, it went from 70 mils a minute to 80 mils a minute.
Wow.
It's simple. It's simple, when you actually double click on the why, why not drinking water? A lot of times, truck drivers, anyone in agriculture, they seem to have train their bladder because time is of the essence. They haven't got time to go to the outhouse. They haven't got time to stop for a pit stop, and so they train their bladder so well that they, even in retirement, they forgot to drink. So and I think for me that makes the biggest difference in terms of that. But I think electrolytes play a part as well. So I've had clients as well who might be drinking enough. It's about when are they drinking? Are they taking their last glass, a large glass of water with their night medicines? And do you need that much water? Because timing is of the essence. You want to preserve your sleep function, because if you get 7 hours sleep, that's your detoxification, that's your rest, your restoration. Any impact or reduction in that is going to impact your heart health, your cancer risk, and that's the thing. So it's really important to prioritize sleep. So I would be talking about how, what's your routine before sleep? And a lot of times it's like watching the telly or the computer, the blue light devices. It's about so health is really simple, drink enough water and making sure that you actually wind down and avoid blue light devices, whether it's your television, whether it's your mobile phone, etc. And then making sure that they get electrolytes, because if you've done all the right things and you still frequently going to the toilet, because there's antidiuretic hormone, and you might be activating it because it's so diluted, the body likes things in balance, like in homeostasis. So the concentration of your blood is paramount, and the body will do anything and fight for it to be at that particular concentration. So if you drink too much water and that concentration is dysregulated, so it's going to make you pee. So at nighttime, they might be peeing as well. So a lot of times, I find electrolytes make a big difference, and I don't use any of those over-the-counter ones. I get the ones that's free of sugar and the nasties, because the last thing you want to do is adding preservatives and sugar to make it palatable. So it's important to have electrolytes, especially when you sweat a lot. So in Queensland, everybody sweats because of the weather. So you don't necessarily have to be an athlete to require electrolytes.
Yeah.
So the success to good kidney function is drinking enough, getting your sleep right, and making sure you have enough electrolytes.
It's so, you make it sound so simple, but it's so true, right? You know, electrolytes are the 101 when it comes to kidney function. I totally agree with you. So, and, you know, there's been enough clinical studies now. I talk about this with Jess all the time, is that if you take out potassium, which a lot of people do with kidney disease, you actually accelerate the decline of kidney disease, unless a blood test absolutely says, yes, you're not clearing potassium properly. But we generally see that right when people are about to go on dialysis or right at the end, versus as a general rule of taking potassium out. So you're right, knocking around your electrolyte balance and playing with it by yourself is not something to do. It's definitely worth using well-balanced electrolytes, as you mentioned, free of the crap and the sugar and the artificial stuff, using good quality that way, which also will help alkalize your blood as well and take the pressure off the kidneys. If anyone has any specific questions for Therese, please put them in the comments below and I'll be sure to reach out to her. For everyone listening, make sure you hit like and subscribe. That way you'll get notified anytime we put up new content. If you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. You'll find us on all socials under the same platform. Therese, thank you so much again. If you want to reach out to Therese, she is in Australia. I'll put all her details in below. And again, anytime you want her to come back and talk about a different medication, please add a comment and I will be sure to get her back online. Therese, thank you so much for being part of it. I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing everybody next time. Bye.